What it do? Welcome into the Common Fan. I'm Austin Dunston here with Braxton Teal, Nathan Massey, and our friend Luke Bigler is back, decked out in complete Cubs stuff.
MLB expert.
MLB expert. You gotta. I guess
Say
you have
the
to.
title.
Yeah, you have to rep the title, dude. But
got to.
How are you guys doing this week?
We're good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic.
Doing
pretty good.
Did you see what I did there? I let everybody speak. I'm trying to get better about being like, all right, anyway.
I was kind of hoping you would cut Nathan off like right as he went to talk.
I was waiting for it. I was honestly waiting for it.
I accidentally skipped Luke again just by habit. I didn't mean to. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into news flash. I'm going to go ahead and go first. And I'd like to discuss all this. As you guys know, today is Monday, by the way, the day that we're recording this anyway. Yeah, get away from the Mondays. But anyway, the SEC schedule came out today.
Yes, it did.
Which is gigantic, okay? But I'm not really going to go deep into everybody's because that would take forever.
Yeah.
But I'm going to shout out the state of Tennessee, okay? Whoop, whoop. We know I'm not a Vols fan, but I'm going to go ahead and read off the Vols schedule because, let's be honest, that's what everybody wants to hear.
It is.
Right? And I don't have Vandy's schedule, so sorry to the Vandy fans out there. Master, are you good over there, dude?
A bug just attacked me.
Okay. I was just making sure. But anyway, here's the Vols schedule for 2020. Starting off the rip at South Carolina. How do y'all feel about that one?
That's straight.
Okay. Then home against Missouri. Then at Georgia. Then at home against Kentucky. At home against Bama, then a bye week. So y'all have Bama, then a bye. So that's really,
really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And y'all come back at the University of Arkansas.
That's good.
Yeah, y'all come off a bye. You know, Arkansas is going to get smacked. Then home against then home against Texas A&M, and then at Auburn, then at Vandy, then wrapping it up against Florida.
I have a question.
Yeah. What is your question?
All right, so if y'all Arkansas or UT, right?
Yeah.
So, or Auburn. Okay. So y'all have the opportunity or the option, I guess. Would y'all rather have bye week and then Bama or Bama then bye week?
I think I'd rather have Bama than bye week personally. Just because there's going to be, that's that perfect midpoint. We actually got a good bye week out of this. That it's that perfect midpoint that one, we're going to be banged up. Two, coming off of Bama, we're going to be even more banged up. And I think that's a good point to kind of, depending on where we're at in the season, we can kind of either fix a lot of things and really make a strong surge for the second half or, you know, possibly just gear up even more. So.
Yeah.
Personally, as a Razorback fan,
changes your answer a little bit.
He said that and everybody laughed.
Well, I was going to say, we could have 14 bye weeks and play Bama 5 times in a row and lose all 5 times. So I don't think it matters if it's before the bye week or after for us. But we've got them the last game of the season this year. So,
That sucks.
Yeah.
Personally, as
you
a
got
Tennessee,
them the game after Auburn.
Yeah.
Maybe coming off an emotional high. The Arkansas
Or an emotional low.
Are you at
true,
or
true, true,
home?
true.
Not that it matters.
Against Bama?
Yeah.
It's home. It's home against Bama.
Okay.
But kind of going back to what one of you said, I'm not sure. I think it was you. Or no, it was you. It was you. All of the like big time rivalries like the Egg Bowl, the Iron Bowl, Tennessee Vandy, all of those are the second to last games of the season.
Yeah.
It's rivalry week.
Yeah, which is weird to me because it's always last season or the last game of the season. And if I look at it, it appears to me that they kind of did the whole end the game on an easier game because Bama plays Arkansas, and let's be honest, that's a whooping.
Right.
And Tennessee plays Florida. So Florida, I mean, Tennessee's better, but I mean, it's not a LSU at the end of the season. You know what I mean? It's not like a big time rivalry game. So I'm not sure if they did that on purpose or what. And maybe even at the beginning of the season, you see like LSU plays, I forget who, but Tennessee plays South Carolina, Georgia plays Arkansas. It's kind of like they started off on weaker opponents for the better teams, which is kind of annoying for fans of Arkansas, but it's good for the fans of Bama and stuff.
It's annoying for you, too, because it was clearly set up to where the stronger teams played weaker teams.
Exactly.
You know, they're not facing head-to-head. You know, they're trying to get their guys, not that there will be a national championship, but they're trying to put as many in contention as they can.
And it is annoying to me, but I guess I can see where they're going with it. Yeah. But it's going to be hard for somebody to sit there and say, oh, we didn't do that. Like, they very obviously are protecting the bigger, better schools.
I was just about to try to play devil's advocate, but I couldn't think of
Exactly. But anyway, I've gone on long enough. Braxton, I'm going to go ahead and kick it to you, man.
All right, so this week I'm going to switch it up because in the state of Tennessee, high school football starts this week.
Let's go,
correct?
baby. Yes.
So,
Tune into NFHS Spring Hill High School for your boy. be there.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
So honestly, high school football, I probably wouldn't go watch unless A, I was helping with a broadcast, or B, it was just a big rivalry game and I just had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
But quite honestly, if I get into the stadium, I think I definitely would go as much as possible just to get that fix in.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Live football.
I love
Yeah.
I love Friday Night Lights, man. There's a lot of great games that happen. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite times of the year.
The unfortunate side of it, it's going to be hard to get into the stadium.
Yeah, I don't know the rules. Have they come out and said?
Yeah, so basically the state of Tennessee set a standard, but
Yeah.
then each individual school had to go off that standard to make their own rules, basically.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like
okay.
a template. And
Yeah,
then-
because it's hard to say you can only allow 25% into the stands when some schools can seat 10,000 and the others can seat 500.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
basically, everyone has to have a temperature check. You have to be lower than 100.4. Capacity has to be below 1/3. All fans must have a mask unless you're under 2 years old. Concession stands are discouraged but not outlawed. Bands are able to be there, but depending on the setup of the stadium, they have to be away from the crowd.
Yeah.
And then they can have a performance at halftime, but it has to be very limited.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
why,
and then-
why limit the halftime? Did you?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I also
Guys.
saw like when
That
we were
was just in the
college,
guidelines.
Yeah, they're like not letting like cheerleaders and stuff on the sidelines and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be way different everywhere this year.
But they can play football.
Which makes zero sense. Yeah.
I don't get it. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not going to question it. Look, if there's football this fall, I don't care what they do.
Very true.
I don't care
Yeah,
what happens
true.
as long as they're playing football. It does not matter to me.
Yep.
And ultimately, you got to go and watch them the first couple weeks because it may only last a couple weeks.
Exactly.
And they'll
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah.
Based off just a little poll that I saw, top 8 in high school football in the state of Tennessee, we've got McCallie over in Chattanooga,
Okay.
Maryville, Brentwood Academy, no surprise there.
Yeah.
Pearl-Cohn, Alcoa, Baylor, Elizabethton, and Ravenwood.
Oh,
Interesting.
Ravenwood.
Okay.
not a ton of public schools in that.
That's how it always is, man.
Always is.
I
that
just
way,
hate
man.
wonder-
But you can
why.
bring
I
that
just hate
argument
that.
up right now. That's it.
Yeah.
But another thing I saw I wanted to get into real quick, TSSAA released today that they're going to make a 4th classification for basketball, baseball, and I think soccer
I was
or
about to say,
something like
I
that.
hate whenever it's like, hey, here, let's go to the public school state championship to go watch 2 private schools play each other. Like that
Exactly.
should never happen.
But then
100%.
think of Spring Hill. So obviously we have a lot of Spring Hill viewers because that's where we're from. That's where we film. That's where we all played.
Yep.
Spring Hill had to move up a division playing in 3A when they have maybe like 1,000 kids in the school.
Yeah.
And they're playing against Ravenwood and Brentwood that have like 3,000.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
literally the minimal number
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the 3A classification. So
I think
I
having
get that.
that-
I think that's very smart.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kick it to Luke. Luke, what you got for us, man?
So a sport that hasn't been touched on much here on the Common Fan is UFC.
Let's go.
respect.
See, I'm not the biggest. I just started watching UFC really during quarantine.
I started watching when I started betting.
That's, yeah, there
It's a
you
good
go.
time to start, I guess.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry.
But this weekend, the fight that I want to talk about was the Sean O'Malley Chita Vera fight.
okay.
So there was some controversy on how quick it got stopped.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if any of y'all watched it, but it did seem like whenever I watched it, me and my brother were screaming at the TV because it seemed to, like Herb Dean seemed to jump in like that,
Yeah.
like, real quick. But after I've watched some video, I've listened to more people talk on it. There is a split second whenever he goes out,
Really?
and he comes right back. But whenever he comes back, like so, before he went out, he was trying to control the ground game. Sorry, that was weird. Trying to control the ground game from the bottom. And so then he catches a couple vicious elbows, like hard. Goes out for a split second. Once he goes out, Herb Dean jumped on it, which could have been because also Sean O'Malley hurt his ankle earlier in the fight. Like, so he's kind of like, how long will he even last? He's already getting beat up.
Man,
like
that's
this.
such a tough call.
Yeah.
But
it really is.
But when he came back, so he was controlling. When he came back, you could tell he was like flaring around, like very sporadic. Act like he kind of didn't know where he was. He was panicking.
yeah.
So I mean, to me, that's a tell sign. My man
Yeah.
went out, woke up freaking out.
That would be
Cut
an
it,
awful
so-
feeling. Like, not just the
Oh, yeah.
stoppage of the fight, like, put that aside for just a second. Could you imagine slightly getting knocked out, kind of waking up in like this barrage of like I don't really know what's happening.
Oh, dude,
and
I've
then
been
like there's
there.
another man
Just
like
a
trying
big
to
old
murder
dude
you.
about to kill you.
Think about what?
Well, maybe not with a big old dude trying to kill me, but like I've blacked out and woken up and had no coherence of where I was.
So imagine that feeling, and then you look up and there's probably like what are they, like heavyweights or?
Nah, these guys were middleweights. I
Okay,
believe.
still very trained fighters that are coming flying.
Yeah,
at
they're
you.
all trained fighters. But imagine then if you have thousands of if nobody was there, of course, but like if there's people in the crowd screaming when you wake up, like what is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Scary.
But anyway, real quick, Massey, I'm going to have to kick it to you. We're almost out of time. So give us the briefest news flash you've ever
Snappy?
seen. Yeah, make it snappy.
Snappy. All right, so I'm gonna touch on something that we kind of talked about. I think it was my third strike last week, if I remember correctly. Alex Smith.
Oh, yeah.
We gave a big shout out to him for coming back. So just a quick, like, for the people out there that didn't really know what we were talking about, Alex Smith suffered a gruesome leg injury against the Texans in November of 2018. He had a spiral and compound fracture of his tibia and fibia. And then he proceeded to have 17 surgeries in 9 months, almost losing his leg to sepsis, almost losing his life to sepsis, and has come back and is cleared to play. And he said, one of the quotes that was released about him was saying that he wanted to compete for the starting job. I just couldn't even imagine getting through that kind of an injury and wanting to come back and play a sport. Like, all respect, and I love sports and everything, but like that just feels like something
that's wild.
You couldn't do it in any sport, let alone the NFL, where he's going to have 300-pounders that run crazy fast and just freaks of nature coming at you trying to kill you.
Think about the message that just sent to his kids.
Oh, yeah. He didn't get through anything.
That's absolutely awesome. Well, that's all the time we've got for News Flash. We're going to go ahead and kick it to a break. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back into the Common Fan, and today we settle the score, okay? We've been talking about this for a while, and I know everybody at home has seen the debate. Today we decide which is better, the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Interesting. I'm excited.
What am I doing with my hands? So we've been talking about this. First off, I want to kind of go around the room. Has everybody had a Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Of course.
Yes. Right? Yes. Has everybody had a Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yes. I've only had the spicy one, though.
Okay.
I have not.
Negative.
I have not either. So I have.
Okay.
Okay. 3 against 1. We have not had it.
All right.
So today we are going to do a blind taste test. This is a low budget film, so bear with us. So right now we're going to go ahead and recite our creed before we install our masks.
Okay. This is off the dome. So I want you guys to repeat after me. Ready?
Okay.
I have in my seat.
I have in my seat
this plate of meat.
this plate of meat.
And if I cheat, I will surely get beat.
I will surely get beat.
Let's ride.
Mask on, boys.
Here we go, baby.
Blindfold.
Oh, we didn't think this through.
But so you really have to take your...
All right. This is how you wear a mask. Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot see a thing.
I need to get my...
I am so blind right now.
Okay.
All right, hands out.
Wait, hold up. That's not...
Wait, I don't even know.
Okay, there's my mic. I got to get this, like...
I don't know if she's close. Oh, I got mine.
I'm waiting.
Awesome. Thank you.
What if they just don't hand me a plate? I feel like an idiot.
Okay.
I have a
just
plate.
sitting
All
here
right.
with a blindfold on. All right, yeah, I definitely am the only one without my food so far.
No, you're not. No, you're
Patience.
Oh, okay.
I can't smell anything.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
oh,
are we
this
good?
is a hefty plate.
All right. Initial thoughts. There is one that is much bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Like how we're all just probably feeling our sandwiches, I'm guessing.
Dude, this is like, I'm like nervous.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea.
So
We're trusting
let's,
them a lot.
all right, everybody at the same time, grab your right-sided sandwich.
Grab your right meat.
Grab the right
Okay.
cheek.
Grab the right. Okay.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
move my
bites,
mic.
here we go.
All right, Harry, go. Okay.
That's good.
Very solid.
The pickle.
That feels familiar to me.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Hey.
For sure.
Yeah, you say that till you bite the other one. It feels the exact same.
Good
Okay.
point. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, sorry for everybody at home that doesn't
That
like
shit, we're-
chewing.
yeah, we're just
like,
smacking.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
ASMR, boys.
Sorry.
All right, so going around the room. Dunce, what do you got? Scale 1 to 10.
I give that one like a 8.6.
8.6.
8.6. Very solid. Very good chicken sandwich.
I'm gonna go like 7.9.
7.
Pretty
9?
close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Luke.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about a 7.2 because it has a hint of pickle. Your boy don't do pickles.
Hey, everybody's got their own bag of rocks to carry.
That's right.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not big on pickles either, so I'm gonna go 7.4.
Okay. So I go 8.6. Now I feel self-conscious about my
No,
rating.
I did get the hint of pickle, but that was good. That was a solid
good
chicken
sandwich.
No
sandwich.
pickle,
It was a good sandwich.
definitely high 7s.
This is
I
so
feel like.
weird.
The bun was soft.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
we're
right.
still going with
All
the
right.
first one, right?
Let's go ahead and pick up the left sandwich.
Okay. Left Sammy.
Definitely a
Move
bigger
the mic
sandwich.
away.
Yeah,
from
I
you
agree.
when
This
you-
one's got more girth.
Yeah, this is
Ooh, girthy.
Nice.
All right. Are we taking a bite?
girthy bite on 3. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
I thought I knew.
Oh, I do know.
Now I don't know.
I have no clue.
Really?
I know.
I have no idea. Can I
To
take
be
another?
fair, I really
can I
don't know
take
what I'm
another
looking
bite?
for.
No, bro.
I can't.
One
Okay.
bite.
Yeah, don't.
All right, so
it's your
full
show.
Question real quick, by the way. Am I the only one that also, for some reason, has their eyes closed?
Yeah,
just
no,
the
I
mask?
I have my eyes
opened my
closed.
eyes yet.
We should have just
sitting
done
over
this
here-
with our eyes closed. We're stupid.
I opened my eyes and I was like, why am I just now opening my eyes? I still can't see anything.
I was afraid that the cloth was going to get in it. I don't know. All right.
All right.
So we're going
what
with
do you
ratings?
got? Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'm going with an 8.7.
Wow.
8.7. A little bit better than the other one.
Bro, that was a solid like 4.6 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Soft.
Wow.
I disrespect. That's
No,
I don't like
that the meat, like the chicken didn't feel cooked all the way to me.
See, maybe my half was a little better.
Maybe. All right, Luke, what
Maybe.
you got?
Oh, I keep it.
Dude, I got about like a 7.8, but still
7,
the
8.
hint of pickle. Like, there was no
Wait,
pickle.
that's higher than the other one, right?
It is. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Fair enough. Massey, what you got?
I got to go 7.6 just because I like the fact that there was more sandwich.
Okay. So we're going.
Man, that was
3
what?
of the 4 of us agree that the second one is better than the first.
I am so
barely.
lost on that. I did not think so at all.
Well, maybe you got a bad side of the sandwich.
Maybe. All right. So based off of what you tasted, which one do you think was which? Which was the right side?
Right side was definitely Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
100%.
So
Left side
left
was
side was
Popeyes.
Popeyes?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I like the Popeyes. If that's correct.
So based off those tastings, which did you like more overall?
Well,
Popeyes. I
Popeyes,
like the
bro.
Popeyes better personally.
Popeye's kind of bad.
If
Dude,
if this
didn't
is
think-
Popeyes. Wait, does everybody
All right.
still have their mask on?
Yeah. Are we
Okay.
ready to
Hold up,
reveal?
hold up. Oh, wait, where's my... There it is. So before we do this,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm actually going to switch my answers. I think Popeyes
wow.
is the... whatever we said, I think it's the opposite. I forgot what we said, but I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
Wait, what?
He thinks that Popeyes is the right one.
Yeah.
And he thinks Chick-fil-A is the
okay.
left.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay. All right. So written on your plates, there's a little C and a little P. So on 3, we'll go ahead and take off these masks.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Ayo.
All right. So, yeah, I was wrong.
Oh, let's go.
All right, so Massey was
Massey,
wrong.
you were wrong.
Dang it. Worth a shot.
Dude.
Bro, it is so bright in here.
It really is, man. We got the lights and everything. I
Hey, and the
I had anxiety the whole time that I was
this
the only
is-
one that had my mask on.
This is like undercooked meat. This
See,
is
I
not good.
Man, mine was really good.
I like
wanna
the
take another-
crunchies.
And not to say that Chick-fil-A's wasn't any good because I rated it an 8.6. I just thought this one was a little better.
We put our blindfold on.
My eyes are watering.
The Cubs were only losing by 2. Now they're losing by 3.
Go Cards, baby.
Yeah, our bullpen's trash.
So you just think that Popeyes is garbage?
I did not like it at all.
still eating mine.
I agree with Massey. I liked the like crisp taste to it.
Yeah, it was
I think
pretty
it's a
crisp.
good change up from Chick-fil-A sandwich, but the meat was just not as good to me.
All right, can I say something?
I've made a
I
bad.
feel,
Nobody cares
not
that
saying
good.
this is true. I feel like Braxton was a little bit biased in his opinion. And hear me out, because he knew which one was Chick-fil-A. And because you took it and you were like, oh yeah, I know,
Yeah.
it's Chick-fil-A, and so like you just wanted to believe it was worse. I'm not
Honestly,
saying that
maybe.
you're wrong. You know what I mean?
Maybe I feel dirty.
I'm
eating
certainly
this.
not calling you out. Like I'm not saying like, oh,
But
you're
you
a
can
douchebag.
because I recited the creed.
Yeah,
just
you
like
did
all of
recite the
us,
creed. That
okay?
is true.
But
Did you guys like the creed, by the way?
I liked it. It was good.
Thank you. Thank
it was
you.
really good. That was
Thank
off
you.
the dome.
Yeah, that was off the dome piece.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I feel dirty eating that.
I'll eat yours.
But well, let's just keep eating then.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
gonna
good with that?
Yeah, I'm for real down. I think I like the bun better too, actually. On this
I
one.
feel so. No.
I made a point during all that. Like, I kind of looked out whenever that stuff happened at our Popeyes in Columbia because I was never gonna.
Oh my God.
I'm curious as to how you lucked out during that situation. What happened?
Because I didn't go to Popeyes. So I wasn't ever going to go to Popeyes. I was like, I'm not going to get
Bro, that's
sandwiches.
a good point, though. Like, think of how genius it was by Popeyes to come out with this marketing campaign and just go straight at the throat of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They literally, like, they based their sole marketing saying, hey, if you want a chicken sandwich on Sunday, you can come get one here. It's better than theirs anyway.
And the thing is it did not have to be better.
Yeah.
It just had to be close enough to where enough people were going to go try it.
That's true.
Well, I think it's better.
Also, I'm gonna call myself out too. I might be a little biased too because at school, like at Tennessee Tech, shout out the Golden Eagles, we have Chick-fil-A on campus, and I eat it all the time. And I got sick of Chick-fil-A, so that taste just reminds me of being at school and like being sick of it and eating it every day. So I could be biased too, but it's still a great sandwich. I just like the Popeyes.
So what part of the taste like separated it for y'all?
For me,
the crispy.
It was the chicken.
The crispy.
I did like the crispy, but the chicken from the Chick-fil-A sandwich was just much better.
I actually like the bun more too.
The bun was really good.
I mean,
it's really good. I really enjoyed the sandwich.
I'm not
This is
I was
not
a
the
fan
first
of
one I've
both.
had either.
Yeah,
too.
I was a fan of both. So like shout out to both, but
So just based off of marketing campaigns, are there any other that like stick out in your mind that have like really made you wanted to try something? Because I know personally I wanted to try the Popeyes chicken sandwich, but I wasn't going to wait in the line. Is there anything else that like stick out? And one that comes to mind for me, because you look like you're struggling.
I can't think.
Do you remember the Share a Coke campaign that they had?
Yeah.
I would literally, like, if it had one of my friends' names on it, I would buy it just because it had that name on it.
Yeah, it's crazy how marketing campaigns work though, because like especially when they like use big time athletes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I never think about like seeing like a LeBron James or anybody, in a Nike commercial and be like, you know what, LeBron James has it. I want to go get Nike. But now, like, I find myself seeing things like with the PGA Tour or whatever they're using. Like, I want to go use that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think that when they use athletes and people I look up to, that's what works by far the best.
I feel like we're at the age now that you can kind of appreciate it and be like, I can spend my extra money on that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
we were talking about this the other day. Me and Brax actually got to talking, and I made the statement of, because like I've studied marketing in school here and there, and I'm not gonna say I'm a marketing genius or anything, but I've always wondered, like, when was the last time you watched a Geico commercial and you were like, oh yeah, now I need to go get Geico insurance? And like, I think food and stuff, it appeals more. So like, I think like I agree with you with Popeyes, making that competition is a lot more likely for people to go try it compared to like other industries that it's more not just like see and taste and stuff like that.
I think it's just whatever their campaign is to remember the name. Do you remember the Anheuser-Busch commercial back when we were like kids that they played during the Super Bowl?
Which one?
The horses.
Waza!
Okay.
I was thinking of a totally different
Yeah, I know what you're
commercial.
talking about. I was thinking
never
of the
forget
Puppy
that.
Monkey Baby. Do you guys know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
God, yeah.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Yeah. Anyway, okay, guys, we're out of time for this segment, so we've come to the conclusion that Popeyes may just be a little bit better than Chick-fil-A, except for Braxton. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Let us know which one you like.
Facts. Like and subscribe.
What it is, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here into the Common Fan. So we are going to get into the MLB right here. And actually, while we are filming this, we are currently watching my Cards play Luke's Cubs. Currently, at the moment, the Cardinals are up. Go Cards. We will see how that plays out through the rest of the night, but shout out to the Cards. How do you feel about that?
Didn't y'all like get into it on Twitter?
Yeah, they kind of had a little Twitter beef.
I saw it from the
quick-
Common Fan account. I was just like,
If
I'm not
that's
even
what
dealing
you
with
want
it.
to call it,
A quick
Little
Twitter
beef.
I mean,
factions.
okay, so I went at him, didn't at him.
That was the worst part about it.
That was
went
like
at
the
him.
most middle school response I ever saw. No,
I had to,
no
though.
disrespect. I just
I
saw
had
Massey
to.
go at me next time. I was like, come on,
That's
dude.
a good point, though. Good point. But
Yeah, if you're going to come at me, at least let me get the clout from it. Like, catch me a couple follows.
yeah, no, but basically, I went at Massey because the Cubs were hot. Cubs were rolling, which we're cooling down right now. I guess.
Convenient timing.
The
Go Cards.
next to Massey. But anyways, I won't talk much about the Cubs. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is how unpredictable baseball is and why it's one of the things that I feel like everybody that loves baseball falls in love with baseball because. And the thing that about this year, you know, it being 2020 in 2020 fashion, the Marlins and the Orioles are absolutely killing it.
Yes, they are,
They
my
are
friend.
killing it. The Orioles,
Yes, they are.
and I'm more impressed with the Orioles because
they are garbage.
one, they're in the AL, they're in the East.
Yeah.
with, you know, which I mean, I guess now, I guess Miami is too, but but I mean, they haven't had a break. Like the Marlins were out for COVID for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
The Orioles have just been playing
just
good ball,
outkicking
dude.
their
And
coach,
it's not fluky wins either. Like it's not like a dribbler here, error there. Like they are hitting the baseball,
Oh, yeah.
pitching the baseball, and playing dang good defense.
Yeah, they've swept a couple teams in like the last 2 weeks. I can't exactly, like I said, not the biggest baseball guy. However, I did catch myself on ESPN doing the like game tracker or whatever in like a couple of the games, like versus the Phillies and stuff.
It's just funny that we sat here and said we would take the under on them winning 10 games.
Well, we said it was 20.
Okay.
21.
But Massey, I think, said,
Hammer the under.
Hold on. Sorry, I had a hiccup. Anyway.
Nice.
Massey, I think, said that somebody said they might not win 10 games.
Yeah.
And we were all like, yeah, probably not. They're at 12 right now. But the actual over let's go.
And a third of the way through the season. I mean,
True. And the actual over-under is 21, right? Mm-hmm. So if you took the under, you are sweating right now. And I think I told you to take the under. Because who would have thought this? Like you said, it's just so unpredictable.
And that's why I love baseball, man. You never know.
Yeah, the thing about baseball is, and you guys have heard it a million times, and I've actually said it on a show before, but like the thing about baseball is that you have to give the other guy his fair chance.
Yep.
Yeah. So like it's in the bottom of the ninth, you got 2 outs, and you're up by 1 run. You can't just run out. You can't take a knee and run out the clock. You've got to throw strikes in the strike zone and give the hitter a fair chance to hit the ball. And that's like pretty much the only sport where you can say that.
So bridging off of that, because this just happened in the game we're watching. Okay, the Cardinals pitcher comes out. He's throwing to the first batter, 4-pitch walk, walks him. Okay. In the years prior, if this guy's clearly sitting on an island, you can pull him. Okay, you can get somebody out there pretty quick. The rule change this year is they have to face 3 batters, right?
Or in the inning.
Do we like it? Do we love it? Do we hate it?
I kind of like it, honestly.
I like it.
Really?
I like it, man.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I don't know, man. So that just pretty much takes out the lefty-lefty matchup, right? Is essentially what that does.
But I think if you are a professional baseball player, hitter or pitcher, you should be able to, as a hitter, you should be able to get out or get hits off of righty and lefty pitching. And as a pitcher, you should be able to get outs on righty or lefty hitters. It really,
See, I don't disagree with that at all. However, I do think it takes some of the strategy out of the game. Because you can't just pull in a left-handed pitcher for 1 batter and pull him right out.
Don't you think that kind of adds more strategy, though?
I think it does.
See,
because you're planning 2 or 3 batters ahead, maybe.
I guess that is true, to be fair. However, I don't know. I just think that I guess I'm more of a traditional guy when it comes to that.
You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it, though. I don't think it's a necessarily terrible idea. I just don't know if it helps.
I mean, the other night, the Braves were playing the Marlins. The Marlins had a guy that was clearly he was on an island. Yeah. Like, he had no idea where he was going. I think he, hit a guy and walked 2. We ended up scoring, 3 or 4 of his runs that inning and put us, that separation to actually win the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I loved it then, but the Braves pitching staff is currently, 2 little league kids and 1 good pitcher. So I hate it when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
My reasoning. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I just don't want to get too far away from this. My reasoning on it is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And it works some of the time, I will say. I'll address that part first. But I like the fact that, if you have a guy that's on an island or something and he comes in and, he's just, dinger, right? What brings the fans in for the growth of the game is, as much as we may hate it as baseball guys, our home runs, constant home runs, juice balls, whatever you have to do to get them, and the pace of the game were 2 of the bigger things that everybody was talking about, how to get more fans in. So if you can slow down the pace a little bit without completely changing the game, I'm okay with it. And also, if there's a guy that's up there that's getting rocked, then that's 4 or 5 more clips you can get out on Twitter for the face of the game.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
That was a bad strikeout.
Oh,
Dude,
in the
stop.
game. I literally keep forgetting that that's
look
even
at
on.
that. That
I'm
was
not even
terrible.
facing it.
I mean,
But I see where you're coming from. Honestly,
Yeah.
I can see both sides. To be fair,
go ahead.
We got 4 minutes left in this segment, maybe a little more. I've got 20 that there's at least 3 outs before we end this segment.
All right, well, I can talk for a long time. Now, okay, Massey, what's the odds? I got 5 on it that KB gets a hit to right field right here.
To right field specifically.
Right field, yeah, and he's a pull hitter, so I'm going right field.
Oh.
All right,
imagine
I'll
I
take
just
that.
ended the
I'll take
segment right
that.
here, so you're all losers.
So
We'll be right back.
so what I was going to say, though, you were talking about the Braves.
Yeah.
So I have a little theory that I think of their next big guy they're going to get,
Okay.
and that's a guy by the name of Clint Frazier. Plays for the Yankees, for anybody that doesn't know. And
that would be
he is basically being held captive by the Yankees right now. They won't let him play up in the leagues, even though like every time he comes up, he goes off.
Yeah.
And they send him back down, and they won't like so. But the other day, on Saturday, he was playing the Red Sox, and he was wearing a blue and red glove out in the outfield, like his outfield mitt, that he was not wearing the game prior. Whenever I forget who they were playing before the Red Sox, but he wasn't wearing that glove.
It was the Braves.
So maybe I think it was.
I think it was, yeah.
My brother gave me this theory that he thinks that's showing them like I will come play for you.
Come get me.
It's like a smoke signal.
Subtle
He's in the
sign.
Yankees. He's playing for the Yankees in the outfield. He's wearing a navy blue and red glove.
That is true.
Like
That is true.
my brother was like, dude, he's sending out an SOS. He's like, yo, come and get
It
me.
is crazy, though, that they're literally just holding him captive.
It's unreal, man. It
he
makes
could
me
be
mad
a
at their organization
all-star
because he's
for
good for
anybody.
baseball.
Yeah, 100%.
They call him the Jinja Ninja. Is what they call him.
The Jinja
But, dude,
Ninja.
He is.
Why do you
is-
not want that on your team?
He's unbelievable. He's
Quick
unbelievable.
side note: Chris Bryant did not get a single to right field.
At least, man, we didn't.
What happened?
say-
Oh, we
He
got 2
out.
outs.
Yeah, he got out.
Let's
Wait,
go.
so what was your bet?
We-
You needed to get to
20 that they'll get 3 outs before the segment's over. So
And
we
that's
got about
all the
2 more
time we
minutes.
got.
So,
We
AKA,
got
go
plenty of
Cards.
time,
He's ready for the
boys.
cards right here.
No, man, but I'm excited for the second stretch of the MLB season for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Or this, I guess.
Did you guys see Detroit has lost like 20 straight?
No.
what?
Detroit has lost like they've lost like their losing streak is awful right now.
Dude,
Have you seen that?
No, I actually have not.
They brought up 4
Wow.
prospects for one game. You know, usually you bring up like a prospect.
They
for
got
a
their
game.
taxi squad guys
Yeah,
out there.
they have brought up 4 for one game.
Isn't Casey Mize supposed to make his MLB debut?
Dude, I'm excited for that.
I'm
that
excited
dude
for that.
is real. He is real
Yeah.
deal. I'm excited. I'll actually tune into a Tigers game to watch him pitch.
Something else that I'm really excited to see, by
War
the way,
Eagle, by
just
the
kind
way.
of a team that like doesn't get a lot of love, at least not on the east side of the country. The Oakland A's are extremely good, and my personal pick is a dark horse to win the World Series potentially this year, and especially next year if they can continue and like grow. I think the Oakland A's have a chance of getting a World Series here soon.
They're studs.
Yeah, and they're young
They're
and they're
studs.
healthy.
I say no, absolutely not.
Okay, this is kind of random, but I've been on TikTok recently, obviously, as everybody has.
Better do it while you can.
Yeah, but I've been seeing this one guy who is convinced that the San Francisco Giants are throwing games.
I saw that
Have
the
you,
other day.
you know what
I
I'm
saw
talking
that.
about?
Yes.
It's like them against the A's. Like he walks a batter, and the catcher's like, "Yeah, good job, way to walk him." And the next guy up hits a grand slam to lose the game.
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
li-
seriously think that players are trying to throw the game? Like, why would the players try? I get it if the organization is trying to, like in the movie Major League, where the owner is trying to throw it. I could see that, but dude, every one of these guys are freaking competitors, man.
Honestly, if I was a Giants fan, though, I'd be like, "Yeah, they're just throwing the games."
Yeah,
No big
I
deal.
would 100%.
We're not that bad. We're
only
throwing
bad
games.
because we want to be.
Exactly.
I already know the answer to this, but Pete Rose, should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yes.
yes,
All right.
Like, no question.
That was pretty easy.
no
Yeah.
question.
Barry
about it.
Bonds.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
100%.
don't even like Barry Bonds. I don't know
How
why.
do you
I
not
don't
like
Listen,
Barry
hold on.
Bonds?
I respect everything about him, but for some reason, my whole life, I've never necessarily enjoyed him.
Personality.
You never enjoyed watching the best
nobody
play.
likes him.
You
No.
never enjoyed playing or watching the best player playing baseball.
I'm not talking about his talent, and I'm not
You
talking
said
about
you
his
didn't
production.
enjoy watching him. What
I
do
know
you
I don't
mean?
enjoy like him as a person.
Last
for some
time
reason.
But whenever
I
he's
have
playing
never with
baseball,
Barry.
what does it matter what kind of person he is if he's
because you're
playing
just rooting
baseball?
against him, and it sucked rooting against
He's
him.
not a good hugger, and Nathan's a big hugger.
A big hug guy. He does like the pat with one arm, like not.
Can we end this?
Anyway,
segment?
all right. So we're gonna go ahead and take it to another break. We'll be right back after this. The Common Fan is brought to you by Walt's Free Hand Sanitizing Lotion. It protects you up to 4 times longer than gel and won't crack or dry your hands. Try it out at store.avcare.com. Welcome back into the Common Fan. If you haven't already, be sure to check out Walt's Free Hand Sanitizing Lotion. It's lotion for your hand. What is so funny? Huh?
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Anyway, I'm going to ignore them, and this is my time, okay? Be sure to check out Walt's Free Hand Sanitizing Lotion at store.avcare.com. What? It's so funny. TCF 20 for 5% off. You know what? Screw this. Y'all go ahead.
Support the brand.
Support the brand. Support the
Support the boys.
Click the link in wherever. I don't care. What is so funny?
Okay.
It was a multitude of
When
things.
we started this segment, Nathan went.
Every time we start a segment, I just kind of go like this, and I just got way too into that one for some reason.
That was scary.
I'm going to have to put a noise warning in. Y'all got to me right there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Braxton, why don't you go ahead and tell us what this segment is about?
I forgot now.
Yeah, me
God.
too. Me too.
All right, so this past week, it was Shark Week, okay?
Shark base.
Hoo-ah. Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Okay.
If you're wondering what's going on over here.
If Luke is bleeding.
Yeah, Massey
Shark
punched
attack.
Luke in the face.
Dude, don't put that out there.
Right.
I found out people, I've been approached, actually, sorry to cut this off, but I've been approached in public 3 times by people saying, hey, man, I saw you on the podcast.
Telling you,
good,
dude.
man.
Now they'll know that I
Good.
won the fight.
Did you
Famous,
ask
bro.
them if they were subscribed?
Yeah, that's what I say now.
I
Every
didn't
time
even know what to
somebody,
ask. I was like,
you would be surprised. Like the people that come up to me, I'm not like gloating, but people come up to me and like, hey, I love the podcast. And now, instead of saying thank you, I'm like, are you subscribed?
See, I
You like it that much?
I didn't
So
get to
like
that
and
level.
subscribe,
Yeah,
everybody.
the moral of the story is please like and subscribe. Love you.
Back
Are
on
you-
topic.
are you
Anyway,
okay?
Back to it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, he's good.
cool.
All right, so Shark Week. Did we watch Shark Week? Have you ever watched it?
I have not personally. No.
I have not either.
And I
Yeah.
also don't understand the appeal.
Really?
I don't get it.
Because you haven't watched it.
That's also probably
Yeah,
true.
I've watched
That's probably true. Shark Week's really, really cheesy, but also really good. There's like a bunch of shows that are not worth your time, but usually like the last time slot of the day, like the 9 to 10 p.m., is actually really interesting.
Okay.
So actually, fun fact, Autumn and I almost didn't start dating because she didn't want to come on our first date because she was watching Shark Week.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Under the bridge.
Interesting.
That's
that was a very fun fact. Actually.
Insider
pretty
facts
cool.
right
That was
there.
a fun fact.
She didn't want to leave the house, and
I'm
was
gonna
like,
put that one on Trivia Crack. You know what I mean? You can insert your own questions and put that on Trivia Crack.
We could do our next trivia segment.
Okay, sorry, I keep it. This is so off the wall segment.
This is bad.
This is awful.
Anyways, go
Apologize.
ahead, Brax.
All right. Did you watch any of this past week of Shark Week? A little?
No.
No.
No, I did
okay.
not.
One that stuck out to me, or actually there were 2 that stuck out to me. One, they had Will Smith on, which I'm a huge Will Smith fan personally.
Fresh
I think he's obviously a really good guy, but they decided to take him shark diving, and he anticipated like being dove down into like a cage like everyone would, but he was like free diving. So he was just sitting at the bottom of the ocean, and they were like feeding him, so they were like running into him at all times.
But
You cannot pay me money to
But
do
yeah,
that.
but like why?
Are you scared of? Would you say you're scared of sharks?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not scared of sharks, but if one was coming at me, like yeah, I'd be terrified.
It's
But I'm not gonna
unlikely-
like not go into the ocean because I'm afraid there's gonna be a shark.
Yeah, it's unlikely to get
that make
attacked, but
sense?
like I also don't want to be the one that gets attacked.
I'm not
So,
going
like-
to actively swim into a
Yeah.
school of
Putting
sharks.
yourself
I don't
in
know.
the situation to be the person to
Yeah.
get attacked is just not for me.
I think
Yeah.
it would be cool to do like one of the like experiences. I would hate to run up on one in an uncontrolled environment.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
So they just came out that the Georgia Aquarium has this new exhibit. Who knows how much it costs, but basically you get in a wetsuit, you get in a cage, and they have this massive tank full of sharks, and they drop the cage in, and it's like on this controller that like takes you through it.
Really,
Pretty cool.
I'd 100% do that.
I'd probably do that. Yeah, that doesn't seem that scary.
I feel like I'm not as much scared of sharks as I am of the ocean in general.
Dude,
I completely agree with
Really?
that statement.
The ocean's terrifying.
There is absolutely no way that we know everything that's in the ocean.
No, we don't.
You cannot
It's
convince me.
confirmed.
We don't
We
even
don't.
close.
Chance.
Like, but I don't like. People are like, oh, well, there's only certain spots where we don't know about. I'm like, but the things that could be in those certain spots.
Like dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, do
Yeah.
you like dragons?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't want one swimming at me, kind of like you
Oh
and
my
sharks.
God.
But no, seriously, I think that there is like an albino dragon at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
So you would say you like dragons?
I guess so.
Dude, honestly, I'm just kind of scared of the ocean. I'm sick of Shark Week.
Okay, so my thing, like when we were talking about things that are undiscovered, I think it's the Mariana or something.
The trench?
The
Yeah.
trench. It's like southwest of Japan, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we know, I think I put it in my notes, I think we know and we've discovered up to 11,000 meters deep. So
Like,
first of all, that's
yeah.
insane. Like that's insanely deep to begin with.
At some points, it's like 37,000 feet for you people that don't convert meters.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, I had the same question.
So like, I mean, that's extremely deep, and that's only what we've discovered. Could you imagine?
But
Oh,
that
no. Could
is.
you imagine what else is down there?
Mayday.
Can you imagine how worse this segment could be going right now?
It's
Should we
going
start over?
awfully. Should we?
Honestly,
Honestly,
no.
no. We're gonna leave it just like this. This always real and always raw. You know what? This is what is happening right now.
I don't know what's happening right now.
But the trench he's talking.
Hold on, wait. Okay, now go ahead.
The trench he's talking about is deeper than Mount Everest is tall.
Oh my god.
If that puts that into perspective.
So wait, what is it called again?
It's like the Mariana Trench, something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. And why is it so terrifying? Because it's so deep?
Well, yeah, but ultimately we've discovered maybe 5% of the ocean.
Yeah, which is wild to think
We've
about.
been through only like 30% of it,
Right.
just in surface.
Yeah.
And the ocean itself takes up 70% of our planet.
Yeah.
So think of how much wildlife every time we dive just a little bit deeper, we discover like 10 new species.
Huh.
So imagine going deeper and deeper. And that's the deepest trench that we know about.
Right.
We've only
But
discovered
there's
5%.
No telling how many more, right?
Oh, yeah. There's got to be multiple
Thanks,
more.
Nate.
Welcome back.
Let's hope it holds.
Me and him over here just carrying the conversation, trying to keep the cameras away
Oh,
from
my
you.
God.
What's the
Goodness.
coolest like species you've seen that they've discovered? Do you have a favorite? Like,
So one thing that I saw on Shark Week this week, actually, there was this shark that they basically, they come up to the surface, they're feeding them, trying to like attract them, and they put a camera on him, okay? And like an hour later, he just goes like 2,000 feet below the surface, okay? And he's in this massive trench, and it's pitch black. You can't see like 2 feet in front of him in the camera, but all of a sudden, like a little child, and this is like a 14-foot shark, it just gets bumped like this massive thing just rams into him.
oh, I thought you said like there was gonna be a little child down
No,
there.
like
I was
like he got bumped like a massive human being just pushed a little kid.
Oh, okay.
but there's no, you didn't see what it was.
No, you couldn't see. You could see like a fin, and that was it. But
Yeah,
like,
see, that-
think of
no.
that, and think of like how many scary things could be.
Yeah, they probably make
There's
sharks
no
seem
shot.
not
I guess
so scary.
it's not really the
It's the
the
unknown.
ocean.
It's the scare of the unknown.
And I get that.
Yeah.
I don't.
That
I don't
totally
like
makes
going in the
sense.
water where I can't see underneath me and I can't touch the ground. I hate that.
I
Yeah.
totally get that, man.
Have you ever been in the ocean at night?
No.
Yeah.
See, I won't do that.
No.
Just because
I've gone like knee deep, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't get
terrified.
far out until you're like, I'm
think of,
questioning
like,
why I'm
That's
out
pretty
here.
terrifying.
Think of like the Bermuda Triangle and stuff like that too.
You couldn't
know
get
much
me
about that?
You couldn't get me on a boat.
I wouldn't
that
even go.
far.
I wouldn't
Where
fly
where
over it.
is I know what it is, of course, but where is that supposedly?
It's like
Didn't Amelia Earhart, isn't that where she's supposed to
Yeah.
went missing?
I have
it's
no
like
idea.
southeast of us. So it would be like if you
Cuba?
take the coast of Florida straight down, it's like 500,000 square miles.
Is it like
So
where
it's
Cuba
massive.
is?
Oh my god! I didn't
to
realize
the
it was
right
that
of
big.
Cuba.
I have no idea.
right.
I don't know anything about
To
500
the east of Cuba.
500,000 square miles. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
That I did not realize it was that big.
but they've had dozens of ships, planes just completely go up missing.
Do they know why?
No,
That's weird.
and I don't want to find out either.
Yeah, no, I ain't
But that
got
goes
it.
back to the fear of the unknown. And I'm going to go into a real deep dive real quick. Have you ever heard of the dinosaur in the jungle of Congo?
No. What?
What?
Wait.
You never
Where is
heard
the
of this?
jungle of Congo? Is that
I
in
have-
Africa?
It's in
No-
Africa.
no clue what you're talking
so
about.
Congo is like the deepest, darkest jungle that still exists. And they believe, and basically locals there believed that a dinosaur like survived all other dinosaurs' extinction.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You know the dinosaur that has the really long neck and it's kind of cute and it's got like a humpback and it
Yeah.
eats like plants
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Like multiple sources that are like locals. And keep in mind, this is like miles into the jungle. They don't know anything. They have no technology.
Yeah.
But like if you go talk to the locals, they're like, oh yeah, it's over there.
That's weird.
I think that there's some places on Earth that we just need to leave alone. Like
Yeah.
we like
don't really need to know if
it's
there's
almost-
a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah,
if
like,
there's
it's
a dinosaur,
better to
if there's
not
a Bigfoot.
know.
Like,
It
we're
looks
good.
just like the Loch Ness monster.
but like land
So
version.
that is further proof that that one existed.
Okay. Anyway, well, we're
What
out
if
of
it
time.
is the Loch Ness monster and it's coming out into the jungle?
This has been the weirdest segment. Third strike.
Yeah. We're gonna go with third strike. Massey, you're up first. Go ahead and give us something good. Save the segment for us.
Okay, I don't know if I have anything that good, but I have something I need to say. I've kind of changed my approach to the whole Jadeveon Clowney thing in the past few days. After looking at some numbers and some tweets and everything, if we sign Jadeveon to what he wants, then we would not be able to afford Jayon Brown and Jonnu Smith when their contracts are up for extension. And me personally, I still would be excited if we got him, but I'd rather have Jayon and Jonnu long term than a rental Jadeveon who doesn't seem that motivated to play.
Yeah.
But if we still get him, I'll still be excited. So
Love it. Okay, Luke, what you got?
I'm gonna go college football
Okay.
on this one, and if we do get to play out a season, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that Tennessee is gonna win the East.
Oh,
They're gonna take down Georgia.
That's a terrible.
okay.
take.
So I'm gonna
That's my take. But okay,
I'm gonna
well, if
take
I would have
Georgia and Tennessee and bridge off of that. Okay, so Cade Mays applied for his transfer to the NCAA. Okay, the NCAA is a joke because they'll permit it to any big star quarterback.
If it was a quarterback, yeah.
He got denied today. Okay. Obviously, Tennessee appealed. He
Hate it
was
for him.
way ahead of time. Went from Georgia to Tennessee. NCAA, free Cade Mays.
I hate that for you, guy. Anyway, my third strike is if you made it this far, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. The analytics show that about 60% of you guys aren't even subscribed.
If they made it through this last
If you made
segment,
it, you can come on
should
the
be
show.
subscribed.
If you're here right now, go ahead and hit me up because you can just come in here.
Luke is bleeding. The
Anyway,
mic fell off.
that's pretty much all the time we have. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
go Cards, go.
Go Cards, go.
Ba-da-ba.